Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today, we're going to go visit our friends up in Freeport, Maine at the Maine Beer Company, and we're going to have their mean old Tom. So stick around.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We have another one, and this one is mean. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I am Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
Today, we're going back and we're going to visit our friends over at the Maine Beer Company. This is called their Mean Old Tom. It is a stout that is aged on natural vanilla beans. So I'm excited to share this one with you guys. I know, Ben, this is one that you had gotten for us, and I know I've had it before. So I love me some Maine Beer Company. Let's get drinking.
Yeah, I've been excited about this one as well for a little bit, especially after the last one we had from Maine Beer Company. So,
Lunch.
Yep, lunch.
Lunch is one of my favorites. I still would love to have dinner.
Yeah, I was actually talking to some people a while back about, I just kind of mentioned our show, and it was something while I was at work, and they were in the Northeast, and we were talking about beer, and they were talking about beer they liked, and lunch, they brought up lunch, on their own, and I said we'd had that one, and they said you really need to have dinner. So
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've heard.
Yep. So very, very dark.
Let's go stout.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Wow. All right, Andy, what do we know about this one? Other than the label is wrong, because the label that we have in the picture down there says Portland, Maine, and our bottle actually says, where'd you say?
It's on the side. And from what I researched, it said Freeport. So
Gotcha.
it's a stout, 6.5%. It is like you said, aged on natural vanilla beans, uses Centennial hops, and it's got a good list of malts. So Maris, Otter, Pale, chocolate malt, caramel, 40L and 80L, roasted barley, midnight, wheat, flaked oats. And it's got a little, on the back, it's got a little story, but to summarize, they had brewed this in honor of the brothers who started the Cleveland brothers, in honor of their uncle, his magnificent beer collection, and his spirit for fast cars, tough motorcycles, and mean smiles.
So is he Tom? Is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So if y'all want to know more about Mean Old Tom, or excuse me, Maine Beer Company, go watch our previous one on Maine Beer Company, as we mentioned, lunch, and you get a little history on that. That's all I'm going to say about it.
That's it? All you're saying?
Andy, do you want to remind people why you're wearing sunglasses at night?
I don't. Because I live in an attic. Now I've got a sty, and it's ugly and it's hideous. And I mean, the show is lame enough and drives people away. I don't want the eye to drive you away sooner. So,
I mean, if
so part of the Sty Chronicles, it's almost gone.
If the wig, if you're still sitting here through the wig, then anyway. As always, Jay and I are just jealous.
My sty.
Not if you're Stott, no.
Oh, that beautiful mane on top of your head. I mean,
Yeah.
I look
look at
like
this.
Woogie from There's Something About Mary.
All right.
That's-
So Jay has had this one. Andy, have you had this one?
No, I have not.
All right. Well, then I'm going to make you go first. Sunglasses.
I
Make
will.
such a strong word. I'm going to ask you to go first. How about that?
I like this. I was expecting more vanilla. I'm not offended that there's not a lot of vanilla. You can taste it. I get that roasted feel, a little chocolatey feel. And I expected it to feel heavier on the palate. And it isn't. It is a light tasting stout. And golly, I'm having a hard time where I want to put this. It's got the it's rich but light. I don't know how you can describe that. Robust. I don't know. I don't like to use that word, but
Balanced.
balanced. There you go.
Still in my words.
It's a good one. Good stout. Golly, I need to give it its due, but let's say 8.0. It's really good. Almost, I guess, to go an 8.5, maybe a little thicker feel on it. But it's really good. 8.0.
Yeah, it drinks, and I'll go next because Jay's had it before. It drinks a little thin was the word I was going to use for a stout. But I agree with you, even with the score, I think 8 is where I'm at. It's roasty, and you definitely expect it to be a bit fuller from just the feel. But I mean, it's really good. I mean, this would be one that I'd love to have a lot more often because it just has such a great flavor. The vanilla is there just a little bit. I agree. It doesn't overpower the beer, which is great. It's just a nice roasty stout that is, I mean, easy to drink because of how thin it is. I think. So 8.0 for me.
Yeah.
So, you know me, I'm not really a big stout person. I definitely don't ever like anything that has coffee, but this one, fortunately, it doesn't taste that way at all to me. Has a beautiful roast. I love all of the malt side that they kind of throw into this. It gives it all that flavor, and I, it's hard for me to say, but if you could ever say that there was a stout that was crushable, as thin and low ABV as this is, it's almost in that type category. I'm not that I could drink multiples of these, maybe maybe one or two over a course of a night, but it's really good. Most of the things I've ever had from Maine beer is just outstanding, and when I see them, I have to buy them, especially if it's something that's new and I've never had before. This is just like you guys, is an 8 all day long for me. It's a great beer, and I'm glad we got to share it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll have to start a crushable stout category on our playlist. That is going to give us an 8.0 for the Mean Old Tom Stout from Maine Beer Company out of Freeport, Maine, not out of Portland, Maine, as the label below or the image below shows. But definitely a really fun stout, really great tasting stout. We have thoroughly enjoyed this one. So right now, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're 2 for 2 on Maine Beer Company. If you see any of their beer, you got to give it a shot, pick it up and let us know what you think about it. Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers, that notification bell. Check us out on all the social medias. And hey, come tell us what you think about Andy wearing glasses in our videos. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Come into our Discord server. Let us know what you think about the sunglasses. Maybe he keeps this ongoing even after he's all healed up.
But just because I didn't have an eye patch.
Well, there you go. Check out our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server where you can chat with the 3 of us and the others who have joined us. And lastly, if you are interested in any hopped up beer review merch that we may have, there's a link below where you can pick up some of that stuff as well. With that, for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mate.